Hello and welcome back to the channel. As you guys probably already know, first batch of CT Toys 001, the Amazing Spider-Man KO has shipped and first reviews should start popping up. Based on the latest information that I got from CT Toys, the figure is a huge hit in China and they are expecting the same for the rest of the world when people start getting their copies in hand. In fact, we've started getting some photos from people who have the figure. For example, these come from a username TrackCom8196 on Reddit, and we can see that the figure looks fantastic. This person has done great job with dynamic poses here, and that's what I always love to see, that the articulation is good. There is also this shot of CT KO next to the lizard. I don't have the figure and I don't know if this is like an older Marvel Legends version or is it some other brand. I know that Hasbro is releasing a new movie lizard. And then we have this photo from Reddit user Twix Streamer, where we see how the CT KO compares to the original MAFEX figure, and it's a huge difference in size. Of course, that was expected because, as we know, all CT KOs are smaller than originals. Now, I don't have this MAFEX original, so I can't say, but I've seen people online saying that it's too tall, oversized. Does that mean that CT KO fits better in 1/12 scale? Well, we are going back to username TrackCom8196 because here we have another photo with size comparison of CT KO in the middle, with the SH Figuarts The Amazing Spider-Man 2 on the right, and what I'm assuming is an older Marvel Legends on the left. Here we can see that the size difference is not that bad, but CT version should definitely be a bit taller, at least as tall as the SHF figure, so that's too bad. But another issue that I'm noticing on CT KO when I see it like this is the size of the head. It's so small in proportion to the rest of the body. Look at how the head scales to his feet. Feet look gigantic. So there are definitely some proportion issues with this KO, but I have to say, when it's in some kind of a dynamic pose, it looks fantastic. What do you guys think about the size difference here? And about proportions too, the size of the head. Does it bother you or not? Do you think that the original was oversized? Let me know. I still love it, especially as I said when it's posed up like on the photos that we saw. It looks like I'll have a lot of fun posing this guy around and I can't wait to get him. My copy is on its way to me and it should be here in a week or so. So stay tuned for the review. What about you guys? Did you get your shipping notification? Are you getting your copy from this first batch or do you have to wait a bit more for the second one? Let me know. Now, as we saw, this CT001 KO is noticeably shorter and smaller than the original, and as I said, that difference in size is something that is normal for all CT Toys KOs. In some cases that could be a minus for people, but in some rare cases that can be a good thing. For example, their brown suit and tiger stripe Wolverine, well, especially brown suit, CT KO is shorter than the original MAFEX figure, and that turned out to be a good thing for most people who decided to get it, because at least from what I've heard, a lot of people feel like the original is too big and that the smaller size of CT version works much better for the 1/12 scale. So that worked out perfectly for CT Toys. And now we have the third case, the third situation, and it's related to the upcoming CT Toys KO of Amazing Yamaguchi Revoltech 2.0 Spider-Man. If you are following my channel, then you've heard me reporting about this news before, but this figure will be the exact same height and size as the original release. Guys from CT Toys told me that, but we still didn't have any promo shots to see if that's actually true. Well, now we do, because they've sent me the first promo shot for this release, and here we have the unpainted prototype next to the original Revoltech figure. And I'm pleased to see that what they've said is 100% true. Their KO is the same size as the original. I'm so hyped about this release. I know that a lot of you guys are excited about their TASM KO, but me, I'm looking forward to this one. This could be the best Spider-Man figure in terms of articulation. With those Revoltech joints, we will be able to put this guy in any kind of dynamic pose, and I can't wait to get my hands on this figure. Now, if you are new here and you don't know anything about what's going on, and you rush to AliExpress to buy this KO, be careful because there already exists a KO of this guy, but it's not made by CT Toys. It's not this one that you see here. The one that is already out there is nowhere near as good as this one will be. You can find reviews on YouTube and you'll see how bad the quality is, so my advice is stay away from that one. I want you guys to get a great figure, so if you want this upcoming CT version, what you need to do is go down to the video description and use a link link that will lead you straight to the official CT Toys store on AliExpress. You can place your pre-order there, and it is a pre-order because this figure is scheduled to be released in March. Now, I also have to say that I'm not paid to share these links with you guys. As I said, the only reason why I'm doing this is because I want you guys to get a better figure. So, for now, this is the only promo shot for this figure that CT Toys has, but we expect more fairly soon, and when I get those, I will share them with you guys here on the channel. I'm looking forward to seeing how will the figure look when it's fully painted and finished. But again, it's crazy that this KO will be the same size as the original. Does this mean that CT Toys are upgrading their molds and that all their KOs from now on will be the same size as the original figures? I've asked them that and they told me that they can't say. For now, that only applies to this Revoltech Spidey. I wouldn't be surprised if after this release we go back to the smaller size. After all, these are KOs, so we can't expect much consistency. But you never know. We'll see what the future holds. And speaking about the future, this Revoltech 2.0 Spidey is the last CT Toys KO that we know about. Now we are waiting to see what will be their next release. And because I'm impatient, I asked them and they said that they can't tell me anything that is completely confirmed at the moment, but they sounded really excited about what's coming next, and they said that they will share the news soon, so stay tuned because the news are coming. I know that a lot of you want to see them make the MAFEX Hush Batman, and the guys from CT Toys are fully aware of that, but at the moment nothing is still confirmed, so we still have to wait and see if and when that will happen. For now, I'm excited to get my hands on their #1 TASM and 2.0 Revoltech Spidey. It's funny how I've completely changed how I feel about these Revoltech figures. I've said it before that I wasn't a fan of the line back when it started with some Star Wars and Marvel characters. But now, after they've updated their design and after I messed around with some of the KOs, I love these figures. They are amazing for posing. In fact, I love them so much that I went to Ami and ordered my first ever original Revoltech figure, and it's their new Arkham Knight Batman from the games. I saw that they have him in stock and I got him for around 60 bucks. I know that there is the possibility that CT will make a KO of that figure, but I can't wait for that to happen, and I feel like, first, 60 is not a bad price for the original, and secondly, why not get a Batman figure as your first ever original Revoltech purchase? With so many great KOs of their figures, I have to try and see how the original feels, so expect my review of that figure on the channel as well. And then, if down the line CT does make a KO of this figure, I will be able to compare it to the original, so I'm fine with that. But that's all I wanted to talk about in this video. I wanted to share my thoughts about the size difference of CT Toys figures in comparison to the original releases. Please share your thoughts down in the comments and let's talk some more about these amazing KOs that we are getting. As always, a huge shout out goes to my Patreon supporters for helping me to keep making these videos. If anyone else can join and help, please do so because everything earned goes into the channel's content. Patreon link is also in the description. Super thanks option is available for those who want to support the channel in that way. A lot of you guys want me to review all kinds of figures, especially bootlegs, so these are the ways you can help me to make that happen. Of course, you are still helping simply by watching and sharing my videos. A lot more is coming to the channel, so stay tuned, and in the meantime, check out some of my other videos. There are hundreds of them on the channel. Thank you all for watching, thank you for being here with me, and I'll see ya in the next video.